Excuse me. And it's closed.
I think for me, it's kind of an inconvenience because I have a really old car and the suspension on it isn't great. The tires aren't great. So when I go toward that gate and I see it's closed and I have to take all those speed bumps and all those back roads, it does a lot of damage to my car. I think that's probably why I got the crack in my oil pan because of all the rocks back there. So it causes me a big problem with my car being like so old and in such terrible shape. Also, I just feel like it doesn't really serve a great purpose because it's not keeping anyone out. Like, if someone really wants to get on campus that badly, they're going to get on campus. It doesn't matter that a gate this wide is there. They're going to find a way on if they have an intention to do bad things. So, I don't know. I'm sure it serves a purpose, but I don't really see it. I think it's just more of a pain.
Our home. The main road gates are over here. So say we come in from this side or this side, these would be the main road gates, and this is the main entrance. So at this gate there is a place for somebody to monitor, where usually there is no monitor there. You just kind of go through, and it's most of the time always open. Um, Obviously, you can see in the map that this gate over here would be the easiest option to use to get to your home. So the problem with this gate is it is rarely open and is no hours known to any of the public to know when it's open. So you're basically Russian rouletting on when it's open, and if you drive up to the gate, because it's hard to see if it's open or not, you have to back up and turn around and go all the way around campus to get off campus. The secondary gates, which are back more, have the same thing as this gate. You don't know when they're going to be open. There's no hours known to the students on campus of when they're open. So you're kind of just playing Russian with that too. And that is another easy way to get to the main parking lot, but is taken away when these gates are closed. So the easy way to get on campus would be here, where you're just coming from the highway or from downtown, and you just come through the campus and pull in through this gate if it's open. If it's not open, you have to go through the main entrance. Now, if you go through the main entrance, you can lead you to two ways. I call this the secondary way, which will lead you through the main entrance and through the two other gates that lead you to the main parking lot. Now, if these gates are closed, you cannot go that way, and you don't know if they're going to be closed or not, so you're basically taking a chance on whether you need to turn around or not. The current way to get into campus is through the main entrance and all the way around campus. This takes about 5 minutes to get to campus. Doesn't seem like a lot of time, but when you're in a rush and you're going through this with probably a ton of speed bumps and a dangerous skinny road where a bunch of traffic goes onto and people fly by, it's really dangerous and seems like an unnecessary kind of road to be taking to get off campus. Especially when people are in rushes to get places, it's very inconvenient for people to have to turn around when gates are closed, and because they don't know when they're going to be closed, and having to go on dangerous roads and basically risk their lives.
What's your stance on the gates?
My stance on the gates is that I'm very indifferent about it. It doesn't personally like get in my way because I don't really mind the extra 2 minutes to go around campus. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm not that lazy that it's really gonna bother me. I mean, I'm still in a car. I do get mad at the fact that only West Side has to deal with that and East Side doesn't. And I feel like we're more protected, even though if they really wanted to do something, they could just park their car on East Side and then walk over here and then do something to this.
Well, I think the gate could serve an important security purpose by making sure that there's only one entrance and exit for most people to get access to SNU. But I think the problem is that there's no one ever at that entrance to really watch, so it kind of doesn't matter anyway. And the gate doesn't have a consistent time where it's open and when it's closed, so it's kind of hard as a resident on West Side to be able to count on when I can drive up to the gate or not. So it's pretty annoying to like turn thinking, oh, the gate should be open because it's 6 o'clock, and then find out that it's not, and then have to like reverse and do awkward turns and then have to go all the way around through all the speed bumps on campus. I think PS should make it known like what times the gates are going to be open versus when they're closed, and make sure that resident students know it so that it's less of an inconvenience, and maybe make sure that there is someone from PS at the main entrance so that they can actually watch who's coming in and out of SNU. Otherwise there's kind of no point.